Some people spend their lives trying to blend into the crowd, but others are born in a way that makes it impossible to ever be normal. Not everyone feels comfortable being stared at, especially under curious or judgmental eyes. Yet from another perspective, there are those who choose to step out of their comfort zone and turn their differences into what makes them stand out. And sometimes, creation itself feels unbelievable, because there are people who exist that seem like they belong only in movies or imagination. In this video, you'll meet 15 individuals who are so unique they seem almost unreal. Stories that will make you question whether what you're seeing is actually true. Each person is a world of their own, a different journey that is both surprising and deeply inspiring in ways you wouldn't expect. Are you ready to explore? Hit like now and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the fascinating, unusual, and emotional stories waiting ahead. Nathaniel was born with Treacher Collins Syndrome, a rare condition that causes the bones and tissues of the face to develop abnormally. From birth, he was missing cheekbones, eye sockets, and ears, requiring dozens of surgeries just to be able to breathe, eat, and hear. Instead of hiding from the world's gaze, the Newman family chose to face it with courage, helping Nathaniel understand that a person's value lies in their spirit, not in outward appearance. Nathaniel's school life was a journey filled with challenges, but also deep inspiration. He was once isolated by his peers, but through his intelligence and sense of humor, Nathaniel gradually found ways to connect with others. His story later became the inspiration for the famous book, Wonder, helping millions of children around the world learn to accept differences and practice kindness in their everyday lives. Now mature and full of confidence, Nathaniel has become a voice representing people with different appearances. He proves that understanding and family love can help someone overcome even the harshest barriers to live a meaningful and fulfilling life. If you were in Nathaniel's situation, what do you think would give you the greatest strength? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support us in continuing to spread these incredible stories of resilience. Time seemed to play a cruel trick on Yernar Alibekov's body, as Ehlers-Danlos syndrome caused his skin to age prematurely, giving him the face of an old man, despite being only a young boy. Instead of letting their son sink into insecurity, his family resiliently entered a grueling medical battle, pursuing reconstructive surgeries to reclaim his confidence and original appearance. Yernar's journey is not just an effort to change his look, but a living testament to the power of family bonds, helping him stand firm against prejudice to write a more brilliant chapter of his life through his own powerful will. The nightmare known as a large vascular hemangioma not only devastated her face, but also once pushed a life to the brink of death when her airway became completely blocked. Every breath, normally effortless, turned into a brutal struggle, making her existence dangerously fragile as the uncontrolled growth of the tumor continued to spread. In a moment when hope was fading and darkness seemed overwhelming, a miracle emerged through cross-border connections, opening a final chance for survival for a heart still desperately fighting to live. The successful major surgery was not only a medical miracle, but also a shining symbol of compassion and timely international support. Thanks to skilled hands and generous hearts, the dangerous tumor was removed, restoring the freedom of breath and bringing a renewed sense of hope. This story is a powerful reminder that when the world comes together, no adversity is insurmountable. and every life deserves another chance to continue writing its own remarkable chapter. Trung Tuan, born and raised in a rural area of Tanhua, is a powerful example of an unbreakable will to survive and the remarkable strength of humanitarian medicine. Once a bright and cheerful boy, his life suddenly took a different turn at the age of 11, when a rare tumor began to appear on his face and continued to grow without stopping. Over time, the tumor expanded significantly, affecting his vision and hearing, and making even the most basic daily activities an immense challenge. At the age of 14, his body had become severely weakened, weighing just over 20 kilograms. Yet his desire to live and contribute never faded from his determined eyes. A miracle came in 2013 through the connection of compassionate individuals, when Tuan was received by Professor McKay McKinnon and a dedicated medical team at Vinmec International General Hospital. After a complex surgery lasting many hours, the doctors worked tirelessly to successfully remove the massive tumor while ensuring absolute safety for his brain. Thanks to dedicated care, subsequent reconstructive surgeries, and Tuan's extraordinary efforts in recovery, he courageously overcame adversity and gradually regained his health and confidence. From a frail teenager who once faced many disadvantages, he has now grown into a healthy adult and proudly built a happy family life. Tuan's remarkable journey of recovery is not only a milestone in modern medicine, but also a profound lesson about resilience, courage, and the boundless compassion of the community. The life journey of Stefan Zoleik, a courageous man from Slovakia, stands as a powerful testament to patience and the desire to rise above adversity. For more than 10 years, his peaceful life was challenged when a benign fatty tumor gradually developed on his face, eventually reaching a weight of 6 kilograms. This medical condition not only made everyday activities difficult, but also created a psychological barrier that caused him to slowly withdraw from the community around him. However, his determination to return to a normal life never faded. A turning point came in 2014 when he underwent a complex 5-hour surgery performed by dedicated medical specialists. The procedure was a complete success, fully removing the tumor and opening a new, brighter chapter in his life, allowing him to regain his confidence and his smile alongside his family. What do you think helped Stefan overcome adversity? Willpower or medicine? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more inspiring stories. At the peak of her rising career, Crystal Marshall was suddenly confronted with the harsh verdict of cancer, forcing her to step away from the spotlight and enter a brutal fight for survival. The darkness of illness seemed ready to consume every dream she had, transforming a promising artist into a solitary fighter in a hospital room, enduring waves of chemotherapy that slowly drained her strength. This was not only a battle against malignant cells, but also a brutal test of willpower, raising the question of whether artistic passion could be strong enough to revive a body slowly being worn down by fate. Enduring unbearable pain, Crystal defied the odds and achieved a remarkable triumph over death itself, eventually returning to the screen with a renewed mindset, stronger, bolder, and more radiant than ever. Her comeback was not just the return of an actress, but a powerful symbol of unbreakable resilience and unwavering faith in the value of life. Crystal Marshall's story serves as a powerful reminder that adversity is often just a stepping stone to greater achievements, inspiring anyone who feels lost to believe that as long as the heart still beats and passion still burns, we can completely rewrite our destiny. Born with a severely incomplete facial structure and serious bone deformities that made it impossible for him to see or speak, Yahya El Jabaly once had to live completely isolated from the world, his face covered in layers of bandages. However, fate took a turn when a medical miracle emerged through an intricate reconstructive surgery lasting dozens of hours, which helped rebuild the structure of his face and gave the boy a new appearance filled with hope. Yahya's story is not only a remarkable triumph of modern medicine, but also an enduring symbol of cross-border compassion, a powerful testament that love and perseverance can heal what once seemed beyond repair, transforming a life once filled with darkness into a journey illuminated by hope and faith. Claudia Amarol from Portugal is a powerful source of inspiration for optimism and the desire to live life to the fullest. From a young age, she was diagnosed with a rare condition called progeria, which causes the biological clock and aging process to progress up to 7 times faster than normal. Despite initial medical predictions that she would unlikely survive past her teenage years, Claudia has proven her extraordinary vitality by boldly stepping into her 20s with a heart full of passion. Rather than allowing her health condition to define her life, she chose to live positively and actively overcome physical barriers with remarkable resilience. Throughout her journey, Claudia has always been surrounded by unconditional love from her family and understanding from her friends. She often shares that she has never felt isolated or different, as those around her have always treated her with respect and fairness. Claudia's strong spirit and radiant smile not only empower her to rise above challenges, but also spread a deeply human message. Her extraordinary story powerfully affirms that human value is not defined by physical limitations, but shines through unwavering determination and a love for life. The cold X-ray images revealed a harsh curve, which doctors described as a fate butterfly would have to carry for life. With severe spinal curvature, every step once felt like a tiring negotiation with pain, and even breathing seemed constrained by her misaligned frame. Yet instead of collapsing under the weight of adversity, she chose to face her condition directly, seeing it not as a lifelong sentence, but as a demanding test of her inner strength and resilience. The sound of iron clashing in the gym became the most powerful anthem in Butterfly's dramatic journey of rebirth. She did not turn to weights to build a flawless body by conventional standards, but rather as tools to reshape a will that had once been shaken. Every attempt to complete a difficult movement was a statement that, even if the body's structure could never be perfectly straight, her spirit must always stand tall like an arrow shooting forward, transforming sweat and tears into healing for every insecurity. Stepping beyond the limits of a gym, Butterfly now appears as a fitness trainer, redefining the very concept of perfection. She doesn't just teach her clients how to lift weights, she teaches them how to elevate their lives from the ruins of doubt and insecurity. Looking at Butterfly, people no longer see someone with scoliosis. They see a symbol of extraordinary resilience, a powerful reminder that when you refuse to surrender to fate, pain gives way to the most incredible transformations. Moin Junaidi, a young boy from the state of Karnataka, India, is a shining example of resilience and the desire to reach new heights. From an early age, Moin has lived with a rare condition called brittle bone disease, which makes his bones extremely fragile. This condition has forced him to endure hundreds of injuries throughout his life, and has taken away his ability to stand upright or use his hands normally. It seemed as though these severe physical challenges would silence all his dreams. But Moin found endless passion and true freedom in the water. With strong determination, relentless training, and the devoted support of his family, the young boy has grown into a skilled swimmer. All limitations seem to disappear when he enters the pool, where he proudly showcases his talent and has earned numerous medals in competitive events. Moin Junaidi's remarkable journey not only brings great pride to his hometown, but also delivers a powerful lesson about courage, perseverance, and the unbreakable will to never surrender to adversity. Hit like and subscribe today to stay tuned for more incredible stories of resilience. When speaking of the brightest shining stars in the arts and social activism in the United Kingdom, it is impossible not to mention Liz Carr, a woman who carries an endless source of energy and an unbreakable will that rises above all limitations. Born in 1972, Liz was diagnosed with a congenital condition affecting her joints and muscles, which led her to use a wheelchair from the age of 7. However, instead of letting mobility barriers define her life, she turned her difference into a powerful foundation to rise above challenges and transform them into motivation for self-affirmation. With her natural talent and remarkable charm, Liz Carr confidently entered the entertainment industry, beginning her career in the world of stand-up comedy. Through her humor, sharp intelligence, and radiant confidence, she quickly broke down stereotypes, proving that true artistic talent is never limited by appearance or physical condition. The peak of her acting career was marked by her role as forensic expert Clarissa Mullery in the hit television series Silent Witness, a long-running character that left a lasting impression on millions of viewers worldwide, alongside other major international projects. Beyond the bright spotlight of the entertainment industry, Liz Carr is also widely recognized as a deeply committed and courageous social activist. She has devoted her heart and energy to continuously advocating for equality, raising a powerful voice to protect the rights and dignity of people with disabilities. Through impactful media campaigns, she consistently emphasizes that every individual, regardless of their physical form or circumstances, deserves respect, equal opportunities, and the right to live a full and meaningful life. Liz Carr's extraordinary journey is a powerful testament to optimism, determination, and courage, shining as a guiding light that inspires and empowers millions of people around the world to overcome their own limitations. The journey of Ugur Acar, a resilient young man from Turkey, stepping out of the darkness, is a beautiful epic of rebirth and the extraordinary miracles of modern medicine. At just 40 days old, a tragic fire accident at his home in Antalya severely affected the entire appearance of baby Ugur, leaving him with extremely serious injuries. Throughout his childhood and teenage years, this severe medical condition not only made daily life extremely difficult, but also created major barriers, depriving him of the opportunity to attend school and work like others. However, deep within that hardship lay an unbreakable will to survive and an unwavering desire to be accepted and integrated into society. A true miracle arrived in January 2012, when the 19-year-old entered the operating room at Akdeniz University Hospital to undergo Turkey's first-ever full-face transplant surgery. Under the skilled hands of Professor Ömer Özkan and a dedicated team of medical professionals, the complex surgery was carried out successfully, giving Ugur an entirely new face. The day he saw his reflection in the mirror, he was overwhelmed with emotion and described his life as stepping out of complete darkness into radiant light. From that historic moment onward, his life began a completely new and brighter chapter. Not only did Ugur regain his confidence and reintegrate into society with pride, but he also worked hard to complete his interrupted education, secured a stable job, and continued to nurture ambitious dreams for his future. Ugur Acar's remarkable story of rebirth not only marks a golden milestone in the field of medicine, but also stands as a guiding light of hope, an endless source of inspiration about resilience, the power of hope, and the profound human value of compassion and love shared across the world. The burden of 110 kilograms was not just a clinical number, but the entire weight of a cruel fate that Yang Jianbin carried on his body for many years due to neurofibromatosis. What began as a small sign at birth gradually developed into a rare medical condition that grew uncontrollably, becoming a massive barrier that took away his ability to move and forced the man from China to remain confined to a hospital bed. Every basic daily activity turned into an immense struggle, yet Yang's will to live never faded. A true miracle arrived in 2014 when he was admitted to the care of a dedicated medical team in Beijing. After a complex 16-hour major surgery, the doctors successfully removed the massive tumor, restoring his freedom. Thanks to a smooth recovery process, Yang Jianbin was able to completely shed his physical burden and proudly begin a new life. His remarkable journey stands as a shining testament to humanitarian medical miracles and the enduring strength of the human spirit in overcoming all adversity. Time for Josiah Viera did not flow in the usual long span of years, but rather in a brutal race against an unforgiving biological clock from the moment he was born. Living with progeria, a condition that causes rapid aging, his body was forced into an accelerated process of decline, making a 14-year-old boy carry the physical burdens of an elderly man. Yet instead of letting fragile bones define his limits, Josiah chose to live a compressed life, one where every heartbeat burned with the desire to contribute, to experience, and to cherish every precious moment. The baseball field became the place where he redefined what it truly means to be a warrior, not through physical strength, but through an unbreakable will that could not be shaken. With a deep, burning love for sports, he became the heart and enduring source of inspiration for the State College Spikes, teaching professional athletes a powerful lesson about courage in the face of adversity. Although Josiah's journey ended at the age of 14, the flame of resilience he ignited remains a lasting reminder that a person's worth is not measured by the length of their years, but by the depth of love, courage, and strength they leave behind in the world. What does Josiah's story make you feel about the true value of life? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to spread more inspiring journeys like this. Alex Connerty, a young man from the United Kingdom, stands as a radiant symbol of resilience and extraordinary strength. Born with a very rare genetic condition that directly affected his physical development, Alex had a significantly smaller stature compared to his peers. However, his unique appearance never became a barrier to living a full and meaningful life. With a bright smile and an astonishingly positive spirit, Alex not only faced daily challenges with courage, but also became a powerful source of inspiration for countless people. The immense love of his family led his parents to establish the humanitarian organization Walking with Giants in 2008. It became a strong bridge of support, sharing knowledge and connecting families facing similar conditions around the world. Although his life journey came to an end at the age of 19, the legacy Alex left behind continues to hold timeless value. His story, a small boy with a giant heart, ignited a flame of compassion, empathy, and determination, proving that physical size can never define the true greatness of a human soul. Tradante Bayas, better known by his stage name Trenub, is a motivational speaker and content creator from the United States who inspires millions with his powerful life story. Born without both arms and one leg, he has never allowed his physical condition to limit his ambitions or define his future. Instead, he transformed adversity into motivation, discovering a deep passion for performance arts, music, and comedy. With confidence, a radiant sense of humor, and unwavering determination, Tradante not only lives independently in his daily life, but also shines brightly across social media platforms. His extraordinary journey delivers a profound lesson in optimism, clearly proving that relentless effort and a love for life can empower anyone to rise above any challenge with pride. Olivia Chicon, a brave young girl from California, USA, is a remarkable symbol of resilience and the will to thrive. Before she was even born, she was diagnosed with a rare congenital lymphatic condition that caused a large swelling on the right side of her face and neck. Despite receiving extremely pessimistic medical predictions about her chances of survival, Olivia defied the odds and proved them wrong, proudly becoming a true miracle child. Surrounded by the devoted care and unconditional love of her parents, she continues to grow, happily exploring the world with a radiant smile and an astonishingly positive spirit. Olivia's courageous journey not only brings immense pride to her family, but also delivers a powerful humanitarian message, proving that strong willpower and the unbreakable strength of love can help a person overcome even the most difficult challenges. Few people are brave enough to love a body covered in wounds resembling burns, but Yokova Bellard is a stunning exception. At age 23, instead of enjoying her brightest years, this young woman from Louisiana had to call the emergency room home due to the fierce devastation of Systemic Lupus Erythematosus, SLE. This is a particularly dangerous form of autoimmune disease, where the immune system loses control and attacks healthy tissues, causing Yokova to lose 50 pounds, 22.7 kilograms, in just 10 days and fall into life-threatening kidney failure. The true turning point occurred when Yokova decided not to let the disease define her, choosing instead to transform her pain into a powerful source of inspiration. By publicly sharing her battle on social media, she shattered traditional beauty standards to become a passionate model, embracing the distinctive blistering on her skin. Yokova's story not only raises public awareness about lupus, but serves as a hymn of hope, urging us to cherish our unique value and maintain a vibrant will to live even in the darkest moments. A devastating fire that broke out just before her second birthday pushed Marina Bogdanova into a brutal life-or-death battle, leaving her with deep burns over 65% of her body and 2 long months in a state of unconsciousness. While doctors once gave hopeless predictions about her chances of surviving even the night, Marina created a medical miracle through an extraordinary will to live, rising from the ashes with incredible resilience. This tragic event was not just an accident, but the dramatic opening chapter of a miraculous journey of recovery, one that stands as a powerful testament to the hidden strength of the human spirit in the face of the harshest adversity. Now, Marina chooses not to hide her past, but instead confidently transforms her scars into medals of honor, proudly sharing them on social media as a statement of self-acceptance and self-worth. For her, every mark on her skin tells a story of survival, growth, and identity, challenging narrow standards of conventional beauty. Her journey from a fire victim to a powerful symbol of inspiration has ignited hope in millions, delivering a strong message. Never let your pain define who you are. Let the way you rise from it define your true value. And after witnessing these incredible stories, which one surprised you the most? Was it the appearance, the journey, or the strength behind each individual? Take a moment to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective. And if this video opened your eyes even a little, don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more unbelievable, inspiring stories that will change the way. All of us, in one way or another, believe that we are special, that no one else in this world is exactly like us. Just like the great minds who once changed history, such as Albert Einstein, William Shakespeare, or Marie Curie, every individual carries a unique mark. And that's absolutely true. We are all one of a kind. But wait, because out there on this very planet, there are people who are not just special, but go far beyond anything you've ever imagined. So much so that it makes you wonder, how is that even possible? Before diving into these unbelievable stories, make sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss the next fascinating content. Today's list of 15 will introduce you to some of the most extraordinary, unique, and almost unexplainable individuals, each one a living mystery. Are you ready? Stay until the very end because what you're about to see might just change the way you look at the world. Let's get started. Fei Jianjun, a man from Jilin, China, has gone through a deeply humanitarian medical journey. After developing abnormal tissue growth on his nose, overwhelming financial barriers forced him to live in isolation and withdraw from society. A turning point came in 2010 when his situation received full medical support from community organizations. Thanks to a completely free reconstructive surgery, specialists were able to successfully remove the health risks. This intervention was not only a medical achievement, but also a powerful demonstration of social compassion, helping him overcome psychological barriers and confidently reintegrate into society. Kelly Lynch is a stand-up comedian in San Francisco who has turned rare physical challenges into a powerful source of inspiration. As a result of an incompletely developed twin pregnancy, she was born with 2 spines, 1 eye, and an additional partial limb at the back of her head. This condition led to severe scoliosis, and she requires continuous respiratory support. Doctors once predicted she would not survive past her first year of life. However, Kelly not only overcame these expectations, but also confidently pursued her passion for the arts. She uses her sense of humor to raise public awareness, showing that physical differences can never limit a person's love for life or their desire to thrive. Teresa Sweet Peach is a symbol of self-confidence on social media, who has bravely shared her journey of living with lymphedema. This is a chronic condition that causes fluid to accumulate in the tissues, leading to significant swelling in the limbs. Rather than allowing the illness to become a barrier separating her from the world, Teresa chose to face it directly, transforming her physical condition into a powerful message of self-love and resilience. By openly sharing her treatment journey and daily body care routine, she has built a supportive community where people in similar situations can find comfort and motivation to step out of the shadows of insecurity. The key lesson from Teresa Sweet Peach's story is the courage to live authentically as oneself. Her journey reminds us of the importance of respecting differences and showing empathy toward the challenges others are facing. Through her radiant smile, Teresa affirms that a positive mindset is the most powerful medicine for overcoming any adversity. Do you believe that hidden within what seems like an ordinary human form can be a silent yet extremely intense struggle for survival against the limits of nature's temperature? This is the resilient life journey of Samara Rose Ingrafia, a girl from Michigan, United States. From the age of 9, Samara's life has been marked by an extremely rare medical challenge after being diagnosed with both erythromelalgia and Raynaud's disease. Raynaud's disease causes blood vessels to overconstrict in cold temperatures, leading to numbness and restricted blood circulation. At the same time, erythromelalgia triggers an excessive compensatory vasodilation when exposed to normal ambient temperatures, sending large amounts of blood rushing to the nerve endings. The combination of these two conditions creates extremely complex physiological reactions, causing the nervous and vascular systems to constantly send conflicting signals, resulting in severe burning pain and intense discomfort on the skin's surface, as if being exposed to extreme heat. To maintain a stable physical condition, Samara must live in a strictly controlled environment set precisely at 17 degrees Celsius. Even the slightest fluctuation can trigger a severe chain reaction in her body. This immense medical barrier forced her to leave traditional schooling and switch to homeschooling. Her family's search for treatment was also a long and exhausting journey, as they consulted more than 100 medical specialists. Despite continuously facing severe physical challenges, Samara and her family never gave up hope, constantly seeking advanced treatments such as stem cell therapy. Her persistent journey stands as a profound testament to extraordinary endurance, proudly affirming that the will to live can continue to shine even in the most difficult circumstances. Hailing from Ivory Coast, Eddie John Brown has stunned the world with his unbelievably flexible skeletal structure, allowing him to perform body-bending moves that defy the laws of physics. As a Guinness World Record holder, he serves as a living medical phenomenon, transforming a rare physical difference into a mesmerizing art form that flows as fluidly as water. If this boneless body truly amazed you, leave a comment below and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next real-life superpowers. Beatrice Makokha is a resilient woman from Kenya, known for her inspiring journey of overcoming illness. For more than 2 decades, she lived with a large tumor on her face that severely affected her breathing, largely due to a lack of financial means for treatment. Despite this, she never lost hope. A true turning point came in 2021 when her story was shared by the media, drawing support from countless donors and well-wishers. With this help, a medical team was able to successfully perform surgery, freeing her from the physical burden and giving her a healthier, more independent life. Beatrice's journey stands as a powerful testament to the miracles of human kindness and the strength of the will to live. Can a congenital medical condition that causes visible physical differences and deep social isolation extinguish the creative flame of an artistic genius? To explore this question objectively, let us take a comprehensive look at the life of Bradford Cox, a singer, songwriter, and the talented frontman of the renowned indie rock band Deer Hunter. Born in 1982 in the state of Georgia, USA, Bradford was diagnosed early on with Marfan syndrome, a genetic condition affecting connective tissue. This condition not only caused his body to develop with an unusually tall and slender frame, along with persistent physical challenges, but also created an invisible barrier that pushed him into a cycle of self-consciousness under the curious gaze of his peers. However, his journey of growth completely overturned that pessimistic narrative. Instead of retreating into insecurity and isolation, Bradford used his sharp intellect and rich artistic soul to discover a universal key: music. The sound of his guitar and his experimental melodies became powerful tools that allowed him to break free from harsh physical limitations and express deeply buried emotions. Through Deer Hunter and his solo project Atlas Sound, Bradford transformed pain, difference, and personal struggles into critically acclaimed works of art, praised internationally through albums like Microcastle and Halcyon Digest. With his honesty, authenticity, and mesmerizing stage presence, he proudly turned his physical differences into a unique artistic signature that cannot be replicated. Bradford Cox has completely defied the limits imposed by fate, proving that physical adversity can never suppress the desire to live freely. On the contrary, when guided by courage and passion, those very barriers can evolve into a radiant musical legacy, one that inspires and deeply moves millions of art lovers around the world. The baby was born with a rare condition that caused their facial features to appear unusually shaped. In the community where the child lives, many people did not see the baby as a human being and often used hurtful, insulting language. When the father saw his child for the first time, he could not bear the shock and left. However, the mother stayed by her baby's side, showing extraordinary strength and patience. She ignored the cruel words from others and continued to fight for her son's happiness. Most people who encountered the baby would run away, overwhelmed by the constant crying. The mother was deeply heartbroken and felt helpless in the face of her child's condition. Yet her resilience remained unshakable. When the story was shared on Afroax, it moved many people to tears. Kind-hearted donors contributed what they could, helping the baby travel to India for specialized medical treatment and surgery. Although many challenges still lie ahead, there is hope that over time, the baby will recover and develop a better quality of life. Jose Wesley serves as the face of destiny for the Zika crisis in Brazil, a living case study that has helped global medicine decode the virus's brutal devastation of the human motor system. Through the lens of international media, his journey is more than just a struggle against the agonizing contraction of muscles and joints. It is a manifesto of resilience, forcing humanity to wake up to the silent threats of biological hazards. Beatrice Vio was born and raised in Italy and is one of the most famous para-athletes in the world. Her life is an epic of unwavering determination, turning the impossible into reality. From a young age, Bibi showed a strong passion for fencing. However, at the age of 11, a major turning point occurred when she contracted severe meningitis. The illness forced doctors to perform life-saving surgery, resulting in the amputation of both her forearms and both legs below the knee. For a young fencer, losing her limbs seemed like the end of all dreams. But for Bibi Vio, it was only the beginning of an extraordinary new journey. Instead of giving in to adversity, she returned to training just 1 year after her treatment, using specially designed prosthetics. Bibi not only learned how to walk and manage daily life again, but also learned how to hold a fencing sword using her prosthetic arms to continue pursuing her passion. She became a unique wheelchair fencer who competes without active movement of her natural limbs, controlling her body through skill and sheer willpower. Her perseverance paid off with remarkable achievements. She won the gold medal at the Rio 2016 Paralympic Games and successfully defended her title at Tokyo 2020. On the piste, Bibi is always seen with a radiant smile and an intense competitive spirit that inspires admiration worldwide. Beyond sports, she has become a motivational speaker, model, and a global symbol of confidence for young people. The deepest educational lesson from Bibi Vio's life is the definition of wholeness. She teaches us that a person's value does not lie in what they have lost, but in how they use what remains to create new meaning. Bibi often says, "Life is beautiful," even while facing the harshest challenges. She proves that adversity is not a barrier, but an opportunity to build resilience and discover hidden strength within the human spirit. Her story reminds us that true failure only happens when we give up on ourselves. Through the image of a girl without arms and legs standing at the top of sporting glory, we learn to appreciate what we have and to courageously pursue our dreams despite any physical limitations or social prejudices. Beatrice Vio is not only a champion in sport, but also a champion in life, spreading optimism to millions and encouraging them to live a vibrant and meaningful life. Natalia defies the mysterious multicentric osteolysis syndrome, where her once solid skeleton gradually fades like mist, yet her will only grows sharper than steel. Although every movement is a grueling negotiation for survival, she resolutely asserts her personal identity beyond the dissolution of her physical form. This is a powerful testament to an extraordinary desire to live, reminding us of the infinite strength of the soul. Please share your thoughts in the comments and like and subscribe to the channel to support these inspiring stories. In the peaceful countryside of Kampong Cham, Cambodia, a man had to hide his smile for more than 30 years. This was the real-life nightmare silently endured by Eng Keng. He suffered from a rare condition that caused abnormal growth of the jawbone and gums, with a tumor that kept expanding over time. As a result, he completely lost the ability to chew and swallow normally, surviving only on liquid food while withdrawing from society under the burden of curious stares. It seemed that his future would remain trapped in despair. But fate took a turn when Australian doctor Andrew Cheng accidentally learned about his situation. Through this beautiful bridge of compassion, Eng Keng traveled to South Australia to undergo a historic major surgery. With the outstanding expertise of the medical team, the tumor was completely removed, bringing an end to the cruel sentence of fate. This miracle not only restored his physical appearance, but also awakened the radiant smile that had been buried for 3 decades, proudly reigniting an unshakable faith in human kindness and the powerful will to live. Liu Zhihe, a humble farmer from Shandong Province, China, has moved many people's hearts through his quiet yet deeply noble sacrifice. For more than 10 years, he lived with a massive, abnormally growing lipoma on his neck. Although the tumor gradually enlarged and increasingly interfered with his daily life, Liu Zhihe still chose to delay medical treatment. Instead of using his limited income for surgery, he endured the discomfort and hardship in order to save every possible amount of money for his family. His life journey not only reflects resilience in the face of physical suffering, but also stands as a powerful testament to unconditional love and extraordinary devotion to one's family. Do you believe that an ordinary bus driver can become a global internet sensation thanks to a one-of-a-kind ability? This is the fascinating story of Yahya Bahadur Kattual, a man from Nepal. Yahya possesses an extremely rare physical ability. He can pull his lower lip upward to cover his nose and even reach his forehead. His unique facial structure and extraordinary jaw flexibility create this unusual feat. Instead of feeling insecure about his appearance, Yahya proudly embraces it as a distinctive and confident trait. In his daily job as a school bus driver, he is known for his friendly and humorous personality, often using his special ability to entertain children and bring laughter during their rides. His cheerful nature was accidentally captured on camera by a friend, quickly making him go viral on social media platforms. Yahya's journey is a beautiful example of self-acceptance, showing that when we bravely embrace our differences with a smile, we can break barriers and spread positivity to millions around us. Among strict standards of physical appearance, the story of Prabual Prasan, a young man from Kerala, India, offers a profound perspective on inner strength and biological diversity. From birth, his skin showed a unique distribution of pigment cells, forming a large dark patch on his face and body. This rare physical trait created many communication barriers during his childhood. It once seemed that psychological pressure could hold back a life full of ambition, but with strong support from his family, Prabual broke through every limitation. He confidently stepped into the public eye and became a powerful source of inspiration on social media. Through his artistic talent and positive energy, he actively participated in community projects promoting acceptance of individual differences. Although his earthly journey ended at the age of 25 due to medical challenges, Prabual's legacy continues to spread. His story stands as a proud testament that complete self-love has the power to create a meaningful and brilliant life. What do you think truly makes a meaningful life? Success, or the courage to love yourself and live as your true self? Leave a comment and don't forget to follow the channel to help spread this inspiration. Elizabeth Anderson Sierra, an extraordinary mother from Oregon, USA, has created a deeply moving, real-life story defined by compassion and quiet sacrifice. Her life took a unique turn when she was diagnosed with hyperlactation syndrome, a rare medical condition that causes her body to produce breast milk at a level many times higher than average. Instead of seeing it as a burden or an inconvenience in her personal life, Elizabeth Anderson Sierra transformed this unique physiological condition into a meaningful mission to bring hope to others. Every day, she spends around 8 to 10 hours, roughly a full working day, carefully pumping, packaging, sterilizing, and preserving each precious bag of milk. Despite the physical exhaustion and the significant sacrifice of her personal rest time, her deep love for children has given her the strength to remain committed to this effort for many years. Not only does Elizabeth Anderson Sierra provide abundant nutrition for her own children, but she also chose to donate all of her excess milk to medical milk banks and families in need. Her extraordinary generosity earned her a place in the Guinness World Records as the individual who has donated the largest amount of breast milk in history, with thousands of liters contributed. The invaluable nourishment from her body has become a lifeline, helping to feed and protect the health of thousands of premature and low-weight infants, while also supporting mothers who are unable to produce sufficient milk for their babies. The unwavering journey of dedication by Elizabeth Anderson Sierra not only breaks every boundary of generosity, but also stands as a powerful testament to the extraordinary strength of maternal love. She has delivered a profound message to the world. Sometimes, the unique differences within our bodies are the greatest gifts nature gives us, allowing us to create life-changing miracles for countless vulnerable infants. Do you believe that hidden within an extraordinary physique lies a silent yet extremely intense struggle for survival against the boundaries of nature? This is the powerful and emotional story of Mey Duangdee, a girl from Thailand who was once recognized as the tallest female in Asia, standing over 2 meters tall. From a young age, Mey faced a rare medical condition when specialists discovered an abnormal growth in her pituitary gland. This complex hormonal disorder caused her body to keep growing uncontrollably, leading to serious health complications, including vision problems. Her physical condition often made her childhood difficult, surrounded by curious stares from those around her. It once seemed that psychological pressure might hold back a girl full of ambition, but through strong determination and the love of her family, Mey courageously broke through every limitation. Instead of hiding, she proudly faced the world, learned to embrace her differences, and spread positivity. Although Mey's earthly journey gently came to an end at the age of 24 due to health challenges, her spiritual legacy remains a proud testament that the will to live can continue to shine even in the face of adversity. Isabelle Weall is a young girl from England whose story carries a deeply inspiring message of resilience and extraordinary adaptability in the face of life-changing events. At the age of 7, she was suddenly struck by bacterial meningitis, a severe infection that caused critical organ failure and put her life in grave danger. In order to save her life, medical experts had to perform emergency surgery, resulting in Isabelle losing parts of all 4 limbs. Experiencing such a drastic physical transformation at such a young age might have seemed enough to shatter any childhood dreams, but Isabelle chose to face it with remarkable strength and an unbreakable spirit. With the support of prosthetic devices, combined with consistent rehabilitation training, she not only learned to walk again, but also pushed beyond her limits by discovering trampoline gymnastics. Through relentless effort, Isabelle went on to win a national youth sports championship, an achievement that stands as a powerful testament to her ability to overcome any barrier. Beyond the field of sports, she has also become a radiant content creator on online platforms, where she confidently shares her passion for makeup, her skills in driving a specially adapted car, and spreads positive messages. Isabelle Weall's story is a brilliant journey of determination, strongly affirming that biological differences can never limit a person's potential for growth or their desire to live a full and meaningful life. What do you think helped Isabelle Weall break through all limits to live such a vibrant and inspiring life? Leave a comment and don't forget to follow the channel to help spread more positive stories like this. Do you believe that the most devastating physical hardships can become the perfect launch pad for someone to redefine the strict standards of the global fashion industry? This is the powerful and inspiring journey of Mama Cax, an American Haitian model and human rights activist. From the age of 14, her life was marked by a severe medical condition involving abnormal development of her bones and lungs. Early medical predictions were extremely bleak, but through her extraordinary will to live, she pushed beyond the limits of survival. To preserve her life, she bravely underwent complex medical interventions that permanently changed her body structure, requiring her to use a prosthetic mobility aid. What could have ended her dreams instead became her symbol of strength. Rather than hiding her difference, Mama Cax chose to decorate her prosthetic leg with bold and artistic designs, confidently walking the runways of the world's most prestigious fashion shows. She became a groundbreaking figure who challenged traditional beauty standards, offering a deeper perspective on diversity and self-acceptance. Through her influence, she continuously advocated for inclusion and empowered individuals with unique physical conditions. Although her earthly journey ended in 2019, Mama Cax's legacy remains a powerful anthem of resilience, proving that human will can break every barrier and create a truly unique life story. Tatiana McFaden is one of the greatest athletes in the world, with a deeply inspiring journey of overcoming adversity. Born in Russia in 1989 with spina bifida, a condition that left her unable to move her lower body, Tatiana spent her early childhood in a Russian orphanage under extremely difficult conditions. Without a wheelchair, she was forced to move using only her hands, an act of survival that unintentionally built extraordinary upper body strength. Her life changed dramatically at the age of 6, when she was adopted by an American woman named Deborah McFadden and brought to the United States. In her new home, her adoptive family encouraged her to try various sports, including swimming, gymnastics, basketball, and skiing, to improve her health and help her integrate into society. However, it was wheelchair racing that ultimately revealed her true passion and natural talent. Through relentless training and an unbreakable will, Tatiana quickly rose to international prominence, winning dozens of Paralympic medals and claiming numerous titles in some of the world's most prestigious marathons, including Boston, Chicago, New York, and London. Her life story is not only a testament to exceptional athletic ability, but also a powerful narrative about love, resilience, and the ability to transform physical limitations into motivation to reach the highest levels of success. Every step she took was a painful collision, not only with physical suffering, but also with the weight of curious stares. This was the harsh reality that once surrounded Fudia's childhood. The resilient 10-year-old girl from Sierra Leone faced the terrifying possibility of losing her ability to walk due to congenital Blount's disease. This complex condition caused her leg bones to develop abnormally, bending severely inward so that her feet turned sharply toward each other. It once seemed that her future would remain confined to painful steps and social hesitation, until a remarkable act of compassion appeared and changed everything. A true miracle arrived when an international medical organization came to her country, bringing with it hope for life-changing treatment. After undergoing a highly complex corrective surgery, specialists successfully realigned her bone structure. This medical breakthrough not only helped her grow an additional 14 centimeters with straightened legs, but also shattered the psychological barriers she had long endured. Fudia's remarkable transformation stands as a powerful testament to the life-changing impact of timely medical care, empowering her to move forward with confidence and pursue her dream of becoming a healthcare professional in the future. Do you believe medical intervention can completely change a person's destiny? This is the beautiful story of Anjara, a resilient 10-month-old girl from Madagascar. From the moment she was born, she lived with a congenital medical condition known as a bilateral cleft lip. This condition not only created major challenges in her basic daily life, but also left her family deeply worried about her future. A radiant turning point came in 2024, when the international medical organization Mercy ships arrived at her homeland's port. Anjara had the honor of becoming the very first patient to step aboard the hospital ship, where she received a completely free, highly specialized reconstructive surgery. Under the skilled hands of the medical team, her congenital condition was fully corrected. This advanced intervention not only restored the radiant smile of the little angel, but also shattered the psychological barriers that had long weighed on her family, proudly opening the door to a bright future and spreading a powerful belief in the extraordinary compassion of modern medicine. And now the question is, after seeing all of this, do you still believe you've seen everything this world has to offer? Or is there something even more extraordinary waiting just beyond what we understand? If any of these stories left you amazed, shocked, or even questioning reality itself, don't forget to leave a comment and share which one stayed with you the most. Hit like if you're ready to explore more unbelievable truths, and subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, because trust me, this is only the beginning. Our world is quietly hiding individuals with physical transformations so bizarre that even modern science is left baffled. They aren't from another planet, they are living right among us. These mysterious genetic mutations are challenging the very laws of nature, forcing us to ask with a chill, what are the true limits of the human body? In this video, we'll explore the real journeys of resilient individuals, like the tree man with bark-like skin, the tallest man in the world who needs crutches to walk, or the actor who turned Marfan syndrome into a superpower to play monsters. If you're ready for fascinating perspectives without exaggeration, hit like, subscribe to the channel for more amazing stories, comment your thoughts below, and let's explore responsibly. Thomas Quasthoff is one of the greatest baritone singers in 21st century classical music, proving that true musical talent has no physical limitations. Due to the effects of thalidomide taken by his mother during pregnancy, Thomas was born in Germany with severe limb differences. He stands about 1.34 meters tall and has no arms, with hands emerging directly from his shoulders. Despite his distinctive physical condition, Thomas early on revealed a deep passion for music and possessed a rare, rich, and powerful bass baritone voice. His journey in the world of music was far from easy. When he applied to a local conservatory, he was rejected because he could not play the piano, at the time a mandatory requirement. Refusing to give up, Thomas chose to study voice privately with teachers, and also pursued a law degree to secure his future. His perseverance paid off when he won the prestigious ARD International Music Competition in Munich in 1988. This achievement opened the doors to a remarkable career, leading him to perform on some of the world's most prestigious stages, including Carnegie Hall and the Vienna State Opera. With his refined technique and deeply expressive performances, Thomas won 3 Grammy Awards and earned immense respect from both colleagues and audiences. After retiring from opera singing in 2012 due to health reasons, he turned to teaching and jazz performance, continuing to inspire younger generations of artists. The most profound educational lesson from Thomas Quasthoff's life is his unwavering belief in inner value. He teaches us that instead of focusing on what we lack, we should refine and perfect what we do have. He did not want audiences to come out of curiosity about his appearance, but to be moved by his music. His story reminds us that the greatest barriers are not physical limitations, but social prejudice and self-doubt. He stands as proof that self-respect and courage can transform a difficult fate into a life of brilliance and dignity. Through the image of Thomas standing confidently on stage with only his voice, we learn that when we achieve true excellence in our field, the world will listen and forget all else but the art itself. Abiodun Adok, often known by the nickname Big Naija, is a Nigerian basketball player who gained global online attention due to his extraordinary height of 2.36 meters. Born into a family with difficult economic circumstances, Abiodun's exceptional physical growth once became a major challenge, as finding suitable clothing, shoes, and transportation for his size was a daily struggle. However, instead of feeling insecure about his differences, Abiodun quickly recognized the great potential given to him by nature and made a firm decision to pursue a professional sports career. His journey is marked by continuous and disciplined training. He moved to Dubai to train at professional basketball academies, where he had to learn how to control his massive frame in the most efficient and agile way possible. Although his height gives him a natural advantage, allowing him to dunk without jumping, Abiodun still spends hours every day refining his skills and improving his physical conditioning. His dedication has helped him attract attention from scouts around the world, including those from top-level leagues. He has become a living example of turning a unique physical trait into a powerful competitive advantage. The key educational lesson from Abiodun Adok's story is the attitude toward one's differences. He teaches us that every individual has unique characteristics that we may initially see as limitations. However, with enough courage to accept ourselves and persistent effort to improve, those differences can become the key to success. His story reminds young people that you don't need to become exactly like everyone else. Focus on developing your own strengths and turning them into your unique value. Confidence and determination can help us overcome all prejudice and reach the heights of our dreams. David Roach is an inspiring Canadian speaker, author, and performance artist. Born with a congenital vascular malformation on his face, David went through a long journey from self-doubt and insecurity to fully accepting and embracing his appearance. Instead of choosing a withdrawn life, he bravely stepped onto the stage to share his personal story through engaging and humorous performances, most notably, The Church of 80% Sincerity. David Roach's journey offers a profound educational lesson about self-worth and the redefinition of beauty. He teaches us that outward appearance does not determine a person's value or happiness. Rather than trying to change himself to fit strict societal standards, David chooses to face the world with kindness and intelligence. His story reminds us that every scar or difference is part of one's life story. The greatest lesson from David is the courage to live authentically, encouraging people to love their own imperfections in order to find true freedom within themselves. Don't forget to like and subscribe to help us continue bringing you quality videos. Dylan Postel, born in 1986 in Wisconsin, USA, is a clear example of resilience and burning passion in the world of sports entertainment. From birth, Dylan was diagnosed with achondroplasia, which limited his height to just 1.35 meters. In a field where large physiques and physical strength are often seen as essential, such as professional wrestling, his small stature seemed like an insurmountable barrier. However, driven by a deep love for the sport since childhood, he never allowed his physical condition to limit his dreams. Dylan began his journey in small, local wrestling promotions, constantly training and learning how to turn his uniqueness into a distinctive feature that captivated audiences. His relentless effort paid off when he officially joined WWE in 2006 under the ring name Hornswoggle. On the world's most prestigious wrestling stage, Dylan proved that talent and charisma can shine regardless of physical appearance. He quickly became a fan favorite thanks to his agile performance skills, natural humor, and full commitment in every match. Over his decade-long career in WWE, he made a strong mark through various roles, from winning the prestigious Cruiserweight Championship to participating in iconic and entertaining storylines. After leaving WWE in 2016, Dylan Postl did not stop, but continued to expand his career in independent wrestling circuits, as well as exploring acting and publishing his autobiography. His life story powerfully conveys the message of freely pursuing one's passion and refusing to be defined by physical limitations. Dylan's journey is not only about a small-statured man achieving great success, but also a powerful source of inspiration. Clear proof that confidence, perseverance, and a positive mindset can help people overcome any prejudice and create an extraordinary legacy. Tara Jolie is an American actress, singer, television producer, and a powerful inspirational figure in the U.S. entertainment industry. Born in Texas, Tara was born with achondroplasia, which resulted in her very small stature. Rather than allowing her physical differences to hold her back, she carried a huge artistic dream and a strong determination to conquer Hollywood. In the early years of her career, Tara faced countless challenges, as the entertainment industry often typecast people of short stature into secondary or comedic roles meant for mockery or entertainment. However, with her diverse talents in singing, dancing, and acting, she persistently proved her true abilities, gradually breaking down rigid stereotypes. The biggest breakthrough in her career came when she created her own path, taking on both the role of executive producer and main star of the hit reality TV show Little Women, L.A. The show gained worldwide attention and completely changed how mainstream audiences view the everyday lives, relationships, and careers of petite women, portraying them with authenticity, dignity, and depth. Her success continued when she made history as the first person with a small stature to compete on the highly popular dance show Dancing with the Stars, where she amazed millions of viewers with her graceful performances, outstanding athletic spirit, and unstoppable positive energy. Beyond the bright spotlight of her career, Tara Jolie is also known as a wonderful wife and mother, living a truly happy and fulfilling family life. She frequently uses her platform and personal voice to spread positive messages about motherhood, openly sharing her experiences in raising children and strongly advocating for equal rights for the community of people with small stature. Beyond that, Tara Jolie is also actively involved in charity work and animal welfare efforts, demonstrating a deeply compassionate and generous heart. With unwavering willpower, a burning passion for the arts, and relentless perseverance, Tara Jolie has broken through society's invisible barriers to take control of her own destiny and build a lasting legacy. Her colorful life journey stands as a powerful testament, inspiring people everywhere that no matter what form you are born into, with enough confidence, courage, and a positive mindset, you can proudly reach any height and write your own unique story of success. Briana Warden, a resilient beauty from New York, USA, has turned major health challenges into an endless source of inspiration for the community. Diagnosed with neurofibromatosis type 1 at just 2 months old, this medical condition led to numerous tumors developing along the left side of her body, causing significant difficulties with mobility and bone structure. Throughout her journey to adulthood, Briana underwent more than 10 complex surgeries, and even faced moments where she had to relearn how to walk and speak from the beginning. Despite everything, she demonstrated incredible strength by courageously overcoming a life-threatening illness 3 times. Rather than stepping back in the face of adversity and physical pain, Briana chose to step into the spotlight. She went on to win the title of Miss Teen New York International 2013, and later became a national ambassador for the Children's Tumor Foundation in 2020. Through her voice and influence, Briana continues to raise awareness about chronic illnesses, challenge social stigma, and encourage people to appreciate and love their bodies. Her remarkable journey stands as a powerful testament that willpower, courage, and optimism can help anyone appearing on Gavin's face, is the most brilliant proof that the darkness of illness must retreat before the radiant light of resilience and an intense longing for life. Prithviraj Patil, a young man from India, became the center of global amazement after being born with a rare condition known as hypertrichosis, often referred to as the werewolf syndrome, which caused his entire face to be covered in thick hair from birth. Instead of hiding from curious stares or social stigma, he chose to face life with remarkable strength and admirable optimism. Prithviraj's story is a testament to overcoming barriers and shining with confidence. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe to support us. Dr. Michael Goodman is a living testament to the power of willpower and determination in overcoming adversity. Born with Treacher Collins Syndrome, a rare genetic condition that affects the development of bones and tissues in the face, Michael faced a difficult childhood. Because of his different appearance, he was exposed to stigma and unkind stares from society. However, instead of withdrawing in the face of hardship, Michael Goodman turned those challenges into motivation to pursue his dream of becoming a pediatrician, with the desire to care for and protect other children. His educational journey was a series of relentless efforts, as he overcame numerous reconstructive surgeries and psychological barriers to graduate from medical school and become a skilled physician in Indiana, USA. Becoming a voice for the Treacher Collins Syndrome community, he spread a message of compassion and the idea that human value is not defined by outward appearance. His story affirms that circumstances may shape the body, but cannot determine the future, and that when we use our own pain to help others, we find the true meaning of life. Patrick Duell, born in 1962, was an American man widely known as one of the heaviest individuals in recorded history. But his story is primarily a long journey of struggling against personal adversity. From a young age, Duell faced uncontrolled weight gain despite being an active child who even achieved the rank of Eagle Scout. As he grew older, his passion for food led him to become a restaurant manager. But this also caused his health to steadily decline. At his peak, his weight exceeded 480 kilograms, leaving him unable to leave his home for 7 years and completely dependent on in-home medical care. The biggest turning point in Patrick Duell's life came in 2004, when he was transported to the hospital through a special intervention campaign. There, Patrick Duell showed extraordinary resilience by firmly committing to changing his lifestyle. Through a strict diet combined with gastric reduction surgery, he managed to lose over 250 kilograms, an incredible effort that allowed him to walk again, drive, and regain the everyday activities he had once lost. The entire journey was documented in the television documentary Half-Ton Man, spreading a powerful message of resilience and determination to audiences. Although Patrick Duell passed away in 2016, his story continues to be remembered as a powerful testament to the will to live and the relentless fight for one's own health. A horrific accident at the age of 18 completely transformed James Partridge's life, leaving him with deep burn scars and a shattered facial structure. Instead of retreating into the shadows of insecurity, he used his unique appearance as a weapon to challenge society's rigid beauty standards. He founded the organization Changing Faces, dedicating his entire life to fighting for the rights and confidence of those with facial disfigurements, effectively turning personal agony into a powerful global movement for awareness. James Partridge was far more than just a recovering patient. He became an icon of courage, teaching us that the face is merely a shell, while character is what truly defines human worth. By appearing frequently in the media without hiding his appearance, he forced the world to confront the reality of facial diversity and learn to respect differences. His legacy serves as a powerful reminder that everyone deserves to be treated with fairness and respect, regardless of how prominent the scars they carry may be. Alba Parejo is a prominent Spanish model and activist known for her unique beauty and powerful story of resilience. She was born with congenital melanocytic nevus, CMN, a rare skin condition that left her body covered in more than 500 moles and large, dark patches of skin. Rather than choosing to hide, Alba transformed her physical flaws into a symbol of confidence and self-worth, proving that beauty does not fit into a single fixed mold. Alba's path to self-acceptance was far from easy. As a child, she endured dozens of painful surgeries for medical reasons and was often a victim of bullying and mockery from her peers. However, a major turning point occurred in 2016 when she decided to share her story on social media and enter a local modeling competition. Her bravery not only led to a victory, but also landed her in major publications, launching her professional career in the fashion industry. Today, Alba Parejo is more than just a face in advertising campaigns. She is a leading voice in the body positivity movement. She uses her platform to support the community of people with physical differences and to fight against society's rigid beauty standards. Her message is clear: embrace your scars and the marks on your skin, as these are the very features that define your unique identity. Don't forget to share your thoughts on these changes and hit like, subscribe to the channel to follow more interesting stories. A tragic accident involving a drunk driver left Robert Chelsea with severe burns and a completely destroyed face. Remarkably, he waited 6 long years for a donor with a matching skin tone, refusing to compromise his identity or dignity. His unwavering patience was not just a medical challenge, but a testament to an indomitable spirit, proving that human dignity can never be extinguished by adversity. In 2019, Robert made medical history as the first African American to receive a full face transplant. After a grueling 16-hour surgery, he regained his face, his smile, and his ability to fully embrace life once again. Robert Chelsea's journey stands as a brilliant beacon of hope, reminding us all that with absolute perseverance and faith, one can rise from the ashes of fate to create the most incredible miracles. A silent army of hundreds of tiny lymphatic cysts transformed Gavin Silvestri's jaw into a difficult battlefield since he was very young. These cruel lymphatic malformations not only invaded deep into his bone structure, but also directly threatened his basic functions, such as speaking, chewing, and swallowing. Instead of a clear face, Gavin carried the burden of deformity, turning each day into an ultimate test of endurance for a young soul. Have you ever wondered how a child can keep smiling while facing a maze of illness that slowly chokes his life away? The journey to restore Gavin Silvestri's appearance was an extremely complex medical race, where doctors had to use the most advanced techniques to remove each cyst while avoiding damage to sensitive nerves. Gavin became a true little warrior, undergoing countless surgeries and painful treatments to reclaim every centimeter of his face. The unwavering determination of his family, along with the extraordinary efforts of the medical team, opened a promising new chapter, proving that the combination of love and modern science can create miraculous breakthroughs even in the most critical situations. The legacy of Gavin Silvestri's story is not only about physical recovery, but also a powerful lesson about unbreakable faith. His journey reminds us to appreciate the value of health and courage, and that external imperfections are only a surface layer, while true strength always comes from a determined will to rise. Although challenges still lie ahead, the smile gradually returning to Gavin's face is the most powerful proof that the darkness of illness must eventually give way to the light of resilience and an intense will to live. The painful legacy of the Chernobyl nuclear disaster was etched into the body of Tim Mason, who was born without legs and with only one arm. Born in a radiation-affected region, he serves as a living witness to the horrific consequences of history, a body bearing the weight of past mistakes from his very first breath. Yet, instead of surrendering to the shadows of fate, Tim has proven that human will can germinate and grow strong even in the most barren and wounded of lands. Adopted and raised in the UK, Tim Mason transformed his physical disabilities into a stepping stone to assert his self-worth through sports and a passionate lifestyle. He refuses to let a wheelchair or prosthetic limbs define his stature, instead using his smile and optimism to dissolve prejudices regarding his differences. Tim's life is a powerful message of boundless love and the strength of adaptation, reminding us that no matter how harsh the beginning, we always have the right to choose how we shine. Kiara Higgins faces a harsh reality as Perry-Romberg syndrome has caused one side of her face to gradually wither and shrink, looking like a painting being slowly erased. This facial asymmetry is more than just a physical deformity. It is a heavy psychological ordeal that forced her to fight for her identity amidst the stares of strangers. However, instead of succumbing to despair, Kiara bravely went public with her journey, turning her perceived flaws into a source of strength to connect with and inspire millions. Her story is a powerful reminder that true beauty does not lie in perfect symmetry, but in the resilient spirit and the radiant confidence of an indomitable soul. Ashok Shrestha faced a brutal reality as neurofibromatosis type 1, NF1, caused massive tumors to grow uncontrollably, invading his entire face and claiming the vision in one eye. The sagging tumors not only ravaged his appearance, but also imposed a terrible physical burden, turning every daily activity into an ultimate ordeal. Behind that devastated exterior lies an extraordinary resilience, a steadfast soul fighting daily to reclaim light and dignity amidst the judgmental stares of society. Fortune smiled upon Ashok when he received support from the community and talented doctors to undergo surgery to remove the heavy tumors. The reconstructive process aimed not only to restore his appearance, but also to help him regain his vision and long-lost confidence. Ashok Shrestha's story is a testament to how modern medicine and human compassion can completely transform a destiny, reminding us that even when adversity obscures our vision, the human will remains a lighthouse, guiding us through the darkness. Jaspreet Singh Kalra has amazed the medical community and audiences worldwide with his extraordinary flexibility, far beyond the standards of an ordinary performer. Known as the Boneless Boy, he possesses a body so flexible that he can rotate his head 180 degrees or twist his limbs into positions that seem possible only through cinematic special effects. This incredible flexibility is not only a rare biological phenomenon, but also the result of relentless training, transforming the human skeleton into something soft and fluid like water. Jaspreet's journey is a powerful source of inspiration for discovering and mastering the hidden potential within each individual. Instead of viewing his physical differences as a limitation, he turned them into a high-level performance art to assert his unique identity on the global talent map. His story reminds us that with perseverance and a positive mindset, people can break through preconceived limits of the human body to achieve extraordinary things. Always cherish your uniqueness, because those distinctive traits are the key to unlocking success and influence. Is the true limit of human potential physical or in the mind? Share your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you believe in limitless potential, and subscribe to continue this journey of discovery. Stan Larkin faced a medical ordeal that seemed like something out of science fiction. He was diagnosed with arrhythmogenic right ventricular dysplasia, ARVD, a highly dangerous condition that causes severe heart rhythm disorders. To keep him alive while waiting for a donor, doctors made a bold decision to completely remove his natural heart. Instead of being confined to a hospital bed, Stan miraculously survived for 555 days without a heart in his chest. All of his vital functions were sustained by a fully synchronized artificial heart device weighing over 6 kilograms, which he carried with him in a regular backpack. Stan's miracle is more than just a breakthrough in biomedical engineering. It is a radiant symbol of an indomitable will to live. Despite carrying his life support on his shoulders, he refused to let go of his passions, even shocking the world by playing pickup basketball with his friends. Stan's story is a powerful testament that when possessed by an iron spirit and a fierce desire to survive, even the harshest biological limitations must give way. He wasn't just waiting for a new heart, he was mastering his life, even when his pulse was powered by a machine. Paul Alexander is an eternal symbol of human will against grim adversity, living inside a massive iron lung for over 6 decades. After the 1952 polio outbreak stripped him of his ability to breathe, he was confined to a steel cylinder to stay alive. Instead of despairing in his cramped iron cocoon, Paul proved that while breath may be restricted, the yearning for freedom and the power of the intellect know no bounds. Beyond mere survival, Paul achieved the extraordinary by teaching himself glossopharyngeal breathing, allowing him to leave the machine for short periods to attend university and graduate with a law degree. He broke all physical barriers to become a practicing lawyer, representing clients in court from a specialized wheelchair. The image of a man in an iron lung relentlessly pursuing justice is a powerful testament to the strength of discipline and the determination to conquer impossible heights. Paul Alexander's story is more than a medical record of endurance. It is a profound message about the value of life. He wrote his memoirs using a pen held in his mouth, reminding the world, "Your past or your disability does not define you." Paul lived a full and vibrant life, teaching us that even in the most dire circumstances, the human spirit can create world-changing impact through an extraordinary will to live. Williams Martin Sanchez Lopez astounds the world with his unprecedented globe luxation ability, allowing him to pop his eyes out of their sockets by a staggering 12 millimeters, approximately 0.47 inches. Thanks to a combination of loose orbital tissue and rare ocular muscle control, he performs this feat completely pain-free and without damaging his vision. This unique medical phenomenon not only landed him in the Guinness World Records, but also serves as a vivid testament to the miraculous and mysterious variations of the human body. Williams's story reminds us that every individual can possess distinct traits, turning a physical anomaly into a unique personal signature that connects them with the world. Wesley Warren Jr. endured a severe case of scrotal lymphedema that caused a part of his body to swell to a staggering 132 pounds. This massive burden turned simple daily tasks into agonizing struggles and isolated him in a world of physical and emotional pain. Every step he took back then was a grueling struggle, not only against the physical weight, but also against the stinging stares of social stigma. His ordeal serves as a poignant reminder of human endurance when faced with the rarest and most devastating medical conditions. After years of being a prisoner in his own body, Wesley found hope through a complex surgery that removed the growth and restored his dignity. This journey of rebirth celebrates the power of modern medicine and the courage to fight back against overwhelming odds. His return to a normal life ignited a flame of hope for countless others silently suffering through unspoken pain. He proved that no matter how heavy the burden, hope remains alive as long as we refuse to give up. The cinematic world immortalized Richard Roundtree as an invincible man of steel. Yet reality dealt him a blow more grueling than any action script ever written. In 1993, while at the peak of his career, the legendary Shaft star received a diagnosis that left him stunned: breast cancer. At that time, the concept was almost a taboo for men, especially for a paragon of masculinity like him, making this battle not just about survival, but about shattering the walls of social stigma. Richard Roundtree's surgery to remove breast tissue and the devastating rounds of chemotherapy were not just a medical treatment process, but a turning point that transformed him into a true fighter beyond the screen. Rather than choosing silence to protect his superhero image, Roundtree decided to publicly share his truth in order to raise awareness and awaken the community. He proved that acknowledging vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but the highest form of courage, helping millions of men around the world understand that listening to their bodies is the key to preserving their lives. The legacy left behind by this late legend isn't measured solely in box office hits, but in the countless lives saved by his decision to speak the unspoken truth. Until his final years, he remained steadfast in his mission to inspire, turning fear into action and transforming a devastating illness into a masterclass on extraordinary resilience. Richard Roundtree taught us a priceless lesson. A real man is not one who never falls, but one who stands up and lights the way for others through the darkness. Roy Sullivan, famously dubbed the human lightning rod, made history with a miraculous record of surviving 7 direct lightning strikes. From singed hair to temporary vision loss, each encounter with nature's fury saw him defying all odds of probability to reclaim his life. Roy's story is not just a medical anomaly, but a brilliant symbol of the indomitable human spirit, reminding us that the will to survive can overcome even the most unbelievable strokes of fate. Kailash Singh stunned the world by refusing to bathe with water for 37 years to fulfill a spiritual vow for the well-being of his family and nation. Instead, he maintained a fire bath ritual by standing around a large bonfire every evening, believing that heat and smoke would purely cleanse his body. This act serves as a powerful testament to the strength of faith, where a person is willing to forego basic hygiene to pursue a higher spiritual goal. Teresa Widner is a living symbol of the psychological phenomenon known as pica, in which a person consumes raw minerals, such as pebbles, instead of ordinary food. Over the course of many decades, she reportedly ate more than a ton of stones, viewing this behavior as a way to self-soothe her inner emotional turmoil. Teresa's story illustrates the intersection of micronutrient